manipulation. There is no way somebody will expect me to talk about the glory of God, the righteousness of God, without visiting the ancient thing. Because that was when darkness was grievously controlling the world with fierce wickedness. So any spirit that can make a battle to dislodge its authority and relevance, such a spirit, if you discuss everything about him without visiting the ancient, you have cheated him of his glory. Because that is where he really made war. He's a spirit of war, a man of war. God is man of war. And his glory largely is hidden, is deposited and hidden in the ancient time. Because that was when he made grievous war to recover the world from the dominance of darkness and its prevalent negativities, which occasion incessant killing, maiming, destruction, manipulation, atrocities. So his light has set in and had in our own time and had make the world somewhat seemingly righteous place from what we can see, even though they do more worse in the secret now, but it's no longer like those days. So if you are revealing God for people to know, if you are revealing his glory and you are not touching the ancient and bringing out those evidence of things that prevailed in the past, which of course reveals how great he is, then you have cheated him of his glory. Remember, the only thing he eats, just like you and I eat food, when we're hungry we go to eat food, the only thing he eats is glory. So you cannot talk about, like I said, I'm not judging anybody. Who am I? I don't exist, but I am only endowed with the knowledge inspired by him. So, and I have that mandate of heaven to display these things. Those are the things darkness spirit did not. It cannot be attributed to human beings. The spirit ruling them, which was on the throne of Catholic Church, and of course other segments of her dominion. That feminine spirit, what he used human beings to do, which tantamount evil, which of course people thought that the earth has remained irredeemable from her hand until in such a time a spirit came in flesh and blood, using the instrumentality of his blood to accomplish that reduction. And as it is happening, in the process, tantamounting the evacuation of her elements and extinction of her deity, so that earth can return to a place of perpetual peace, where harmony and prosperity will abound forever and ever. In the name and power of holiness. So discussing such a deity and not visiting the remote past in order to excavate and extract hidden truths, from where they were buried in history, in order for people to see the light clearly. Because how do you know the truth? Truth starts from where it began to where it ends. Anything that is half can no longer be truth anymore. It can no longer be enjoyable. It's not edible. But when you eat it completely, then you see the nourishment. You see the sweetness. So whatever is edible is good to be eaten completely. That is when the satisfaction can actually come. So these are the things that makes anything, like going back to what has been said before, good thing cannot come from a bad treasure. In the same vein, bad thing can come from a good treasure. So if of all of these ancient happenings that are enshrined in the history books had all happened, largely emanating from Catholic Church, then at that point, we should be careful. We should be careful. We should be extremely careful to embrace all of these things introduced and established by Catholic Church, because the devil had sat on the throne for 1,200 years and turned out all these condemnable, evil, disastrous, questionable activities which we celebrate now. Because the undertone, unequivocally, I will continue to say, without fear or favor, no matter whose us is God, I will continue to say the truth the way God has whispered it to me. So, we should be very careful to celebrate things emanating from Catholic. I have said it here. Earth is the congregation of children of light and darkness. So is Catholic, so is Assemblies of God, so is Muslim, so is Brotherhood of the Cross and Star, where the Father himself reigneth supreme. That's why I call it Brotherhood of the Cross and Star. Star means the light, the children of light. Cross means children of Satan. They are both owned by God. So I am not judging Catholic. I'm not condemning Catholic. That is how earth was, fashioned, orchestrated, and arranged to exist. Until this time, those are the things that will form judgment. And judgment is for the nature of the children of cross. Judgment is for the nature of children of cross. A time will come in Brotherhood of the Cross and Star when we shall no longer be known as Brotherhood of the Cross and Star. Rather, it is coming up because the Father has told us that we are no longer in the era of the cross. The Father has said that, and most people now amongst us are uploading that in our speeches, in our proclamation, and that say we are now in the time of star. A time will come when we will no longer going to be Brotherhood of the Cross and Star, but rather Brotherhood of Stars. By which time, all those souls who sold themselves to the devil have been expunged. Those ones who inherited spirit of darkness unknowingly because of our engagement in the activities of things of the world, unknowingly, I use the word unknowingly, ignorantly, who find themselves stumbling onto things of darkness. When their souls are purified, are clean with the blood of the Lamb, then every soul that visit this earth would have been purified, and earth will be congested with pure souls. That time there will be no longer Brotherhood of the Cross Society, to be Brotherhood of Stars. In the name and power of His Holiness Odumbo Dumbogu, in the authority of His Holiness Odumbo Dumbogu, I speak, because I don't exist. I operate by His inspiration. I operate by His knowledge. I operate by His total knowledge, and everything He stands for. So, at this time that we are yet congregated and existing as children of light and children of darkness, which explains what the star and cross means. And like I said, cross means prolonged suffering and pain, which children of darkness represent. Star means illumination, brightness, which children of light represent. So we are congregated on earth and fragmented into different structures, which you now call Catholic, Brotherhood, Assemblies of God, Muslim, Hindus, and all the religions you see today on earth are congregations of children of light and darkness. But what prevails there is children of darkness. As God's timing may have it, children of darkness have largely had upper hand over the children of light, taking undue advantage of their nature, which is simplicity, of love, unquestionable love, mercy, happiness amongst your neighbor, and seeing everybody judging everybody according to their heart, according to how your heart is. That is how children of light judges other people, without knowing that many people in this world, their hearts are iron. So they take undue advantage of this, impeccable and natural sterling characteristics of children of light, and to victimize them with manipulation, with evil powers. When you see Catholic and Anglican, their priests putting on black, what do you think black is? What do you think black is? Black is just what you can see to be darkness. So tell me how, okay, this is another thing, another question I want to ask the world. Why are you hating White Garment Church? If you peruse the scripture deeply, it is largely, lavishly recorded that the dress code of heaven is white. A segment of Catholic Church adopted it for their priest. The same spirit priest who wears black. The same way in Anglican Church, a segment of them wears white. Some of them, these priests wear black. It is representing, I told you, they are juggling between light and darkness. But those who practices the ways of darkness, the works of darkness, are those who are cautious of what they do. They are very cautious. In the night, they go for meeting. They go to meet. And when they go to meet, they go to in darkness to meet, to plot against children of light. That is how you see them, demonstrating that spirit by what they wear, the black. In the same vein too, even though they try to whittle down the concept of white, but yet to demonstrate it and get it represented among them, because they are there, children of light, they also demonstrated white. They also wear white. So now the same men came back in this world, especially here in Nigeria. Any church that wears white, hey, it's ruder to be. God doesn't near there. That is, God is not. God doesn't near there. That place is the kingdom of Satan. That is where Satan dwells. People that wears white, and these people will tell you that white is purity, white is righteousness, white is holiness. I don't know where they're coming with that belief of wherever White Garment Church is where devil lives. Meanwhile, they are not talking about the black they wear openly, conspicuously to the glance of people, and nobody's questioning that. Something that should be largely questionable, nobody's questioning it. The one now that not only being questionable, condemnable is the white one. So these are the lies and concussion and fabrications of stories just to confuse the inhabitants of the world and make them stay fast in the kingdom of darkness and its services, which of course does not accomplish anything beneficial to those who are inherently accommodating the spirit of light in them. So let nobody deceive himself. This world is evil. This world is all about deception, manipulation, concussion, counterfeiting. At this point in time, we have, by His special grace, based on His inspiration, done adequate justice to all of these things we celebrate here and there, which of course does not avail us anything beneficial, except we wallow in darkness, and when you go to wallow in darkness, nothing happens. That's why you see poverty is largely, dominating the earth. The rich ones are not getting rich because of they are smarter than anybody. They do ritual, they perform ritual to the feminine god. Like I have always said, the position of a woman in godliness inside God, the position of a woman is to bless every home where they find themselves, either as a daughter or as a wife. The position of a woman is to bless the house with material things. That is what they are taking advantage of. Being that feminine God in the Son is also a component of God. Remember, darkness was a component of God from origin. Darkness is part and parcel of, universal family of God. So that is the opportunity and leverage he had in extracting energy from God, confiscating all the earthly resources, including the heavenly one that comes to children of light. She will evacuate them and channel them to those that give her ritual. So these are the implications that comes their way when you follow in celebrating things of the world. That is it. That is the summary of this presentation. At this point in time, the Father will bless His holy word and make it acceptable to His children. Give us the ability to practice all His injunction. We are not perfect. We are not righteous people, and knowing these things and saying them the way they are doesn't imply that I am righteous or better than anybody in any way. But we all have gifts. You have your gift. We all have our different gifts. Some even something you learn from school. Maybe your calling. The ones which evolve naturally, of course, that is obviously your calling. So we have different gifts. That you have gift doesn't make you a mature man. That is why I want to continue to beg people to discontinue, running after the so-called men of God, miracle workers, visionaries. You have the same gift. You have it. Develop it. Don't subject yourself to, running after another person. You see, I'm not a Superman for knowing these things. Nobody is. The only Superman is God Himself. Even Satan can't accomplish anything. All he does is manipulation, taking undue advantage of the fact that you are ignorant. He has heaped you with spirit of darkness. He has inspired a situation where the solar system in which Earth is situated to be perpetually engulfed in darkness, and He made all the stars, all of us who are in it, to walk in darkness perpetually. But it's not perpetual because God has intervened now to bring His own light to bear. That light will set in very soon. I have always said, when it sets in, no more sorrow, no more tribulation, no more persecution, no more evil, no more poverty, no more death. Death shall be swallowed in victory. Now and even forevermore. The Father said we should go. No more tribulation in our life, no more persecution. He has uplifted His children beyond the reach of every negativity we judge, beyond the reach of every principalities and forces of darkness with the evil they promote and manipulate to bring to bear on earth. All those who believe in the Father, those who believe in the Father, in the return Christ, in His new name, in His new kingdom, those who believe in it and do not practice Satanism, those people have been placed above the reach of all these negativities. And at the end of the day, this light of heaven will overwhelm the earth, overwhelm them, and at such a time, at that time, evil would be completely expunged. Darkness would have been completely eliminated and extinct, and its influence prevailing here and there would have been completely eradicated, now and even forevermore. In the name of His Holiness Olumbo Olumbo Bu, through the power and supreme universal authority of His Holiness Olumbo Olumbo Bu, now and even forevermore.